Meanwhile, the two gayest gays on Krakoa are late for the Hellfire Gala.
Oh my god, I can't believe you. Oh my god, and you still don't, your outfit is totally wrinkled. Ugh.
I'm sorry. Jumbo made me 3 outfits for some reason. I didn't know which one to pick, so I just took pieces from each one and put them into one outfit.
Do not fucking remind me, because I'm wearing nothing from Jumbo because I wouldn't let him suck my dick. Yeah.
That's harassment.
I know, right? I just feel there's no HR on Krakoa, so who am I going to complain to?
That is so true. You know what? I think we need to make some big changes in this system when we get to the party.
Oh wait, exactly. And that's why, here we are. Hey, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, Anola, you're not going to talk to me? What a fucking bitch. Another one, just because I don't.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to suck everybody's dick because everyone's just a fucking slut here.
I hate gays who pretend they don't know you after.
Exactly. And I'll tell you this, I'm running for X-Men. I'm putting
You are?
Yeah. I'm going to try and do the vote. Oh, okay.
I'm running for X-Men too.
It's me, Jean Grey. We're about to do the vote telepathically. All right. Oh my God, show off. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm going to get on this team. Oh my God.
Okay, here we go. All right, who is the new X-Men team?
Oh,
Prodigy.
it wasn't us.
Oh, that's the gay Prodigy. Jubilee. Great. I mean, Dazzler. I mean, she's fierce, so she can work it. I'm fine with that.
I wanted to be on a team with Dazzler so bad.
I know.
Oh my God, run.
Oh my God. That was like a lot. That was a lot, Nimrod. Oh my God.
That's a lot, Nimrod. Nimrod, say you're sorry.
Oh my God. This is so rude. This is not how you enter a party, by the way. Oh my God, Moira just stabbed Jean Grey. Moira, what are you doing?
Are we desensitized to violence?
You know what? I think we are. And oh my God, hold on. Someone just got killed right next to you. Oh my God. Hello. You know, actually, I think the blood on my outfit kind of looks good. Oh God, I'm getting like a telepathic thing to like go through this.
Oh my God, me too. Wait, do the thing.
All right, resist.
Isn't it a pink square?
Resist. Yeah.
It's a pink square. Pink square.
Oh no, but it was supposed to be a red triangle. Oh no. All right, I guess we should just go through. Maybe the place is better than this. Krakoa is tired. Bye.
Oh, it's Idaho Falls.
Fuck. All right, we're done. Hello and welcome. Welcome to episode 268 of CBQ Legacy. That's Comic Book Queers, and I'm your host, Evil Jeff, and with us as always is Brett.
Hi, I'm Brett. Hold on, you have to vamp for a sec. I have to open the door in this room that I'm in. It is so fucking hot. Hold on.
Oh my God, New York. Oh, New York in July. Oh my God, it's terrible. Don't you have air conditioning?
Yes, but this room that I record in does not. Is the sound going to be shitty now? Oh my God, who even knows? Everything's falling apart, like so much Hellfire Gala.
Do you have like an in-unit air conditioning that's not in every room?
No, I have central AC. Oh no, wait, no, I have 2 window units, but not the kind you install in the window. They're like HVAC units that are attached to the thing.
Wow.
But it's still brutal. It's so hot. You can feel how hot it is outside the bubble of your air conditioning. You can sense it.
Yeah, it's in the 90s outside, but inside my apartment right now, it's just a cool 75.
Ugh.
Anyway, do we have any hot topics?
We have one. Hit that music.
We got some hot topics. Yeah.
So our hot topic this week is the X-Men Hellfire Gala.
Hit the X-Men music.
Hit the X-Men music.
I was reading X-Men comics in a cocktail bar. That much is true. Yeah.
Woo!
Let's
talk about it.
The Hellfire Gala. All right. So they decided to mash up the Hellfire Gala with, hey, guess what? Ms. Marvel is a mutant.
Hey, it's the first thing we learn out of the gate.
Pun intended.
Just Ms. Marvel popping out. Oh, Pun intended.
But I'll tell you this, it did feel a little bit like the editors and all were like, oh, you got to throw this in.
There's another page that was very clear. In fact, I heard on the Cerebro podcast, Jerry Duggan was on, and he said this one page like came late and they had to insert it in. We'll get to it. But the opening is an adorable little scene with Cyclops and Emma that we're probably never going to see again.
See again?
The upcoming nuptials.
Well, but are those nuptials real or is it...
Well, we'll talk about that too.
Okay.
We also, in addition to talking about the Hellfire Gala issue, we are going to talk about the latest issue of Invincible Iron Man, obviously.
Yes.
But this lovely moment between Emma and Scott swinging from swings on the treehouse.
And basically, they've admitted that they know, they've known for a while that Kamala is a mutant.
Yeah, and Emma wants the truth to come out, and Scott is being cautious because of his childhood friendship with Kamala, and because she has a secret identity. We can't just go outing people. We can't be doxing Kamala Khan.
But then Kamala Khan bites it, and then they're like, well, I guess it's a moot point. We're going to bring her back.
Well,
and she's a mutant. And here's the deal. It was like, how are they going to retcon this? They're not. She is an inhuman and a mutant.
They're going to yes and it.
Yes.
See the power of yes and? You're an inhuman and a mutant.
And this is what now we have the new fun thing. She's like, wait, so what are my mutant powers? And Xavier's like, bitch, you became an inhuman before your mutant powers manifested. So we have no idea if they're going to manifest or...
Guess what they're going to be?
Do you know what they're going to be?
They're going to be her powers from the MCU. Her hard light powers.
Oh,
right?
the hard light. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, sure.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it. She's like Emma Frost now. She'll have like two powers.
Yeah.
That are both badass. Like she basically she's getting a diamond form. She's getting a hard light form.
So, but yeah, it's just weird thinking this person who's so clearly just been outside of the X-Men world, except for Cyclops, was really her only connection. Just seeing that now she's literally could be an X-Man. Like she literally could be an X-Man. Like it's
I think
weird.
she very much will be.
I know, but it's just so...
It's wild.
It's
She's
just so weird.
There's already some previews featuring her and Kitty Pryde together.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Of upcoming stuff. But so we now have Emma.
I will tell you this, though. MCU having a 13-year-old Kitty Pryde show up in the next like Ms. Marvel series.
Listen, Kitty Pryde is a great audience character. If we're gonna do the fucking school,
yeah,
you got to do it. You got to do it through the eyes of a Kitty Pryde.
Thank you.
Last time it was through the eyes of one Logan.
Yeah.
But Emma is trying to get Kamala to agree to kind of announce to the world that she's a mutant. Why?
Because everybody hates them.
Yeah, to help with their PR. They'll be like, oh, she's not bad. But she's like, no, I'm not a press release. Let me think about it.
And then it goes to the Hellfire Gala.
Yeah, Jumbo pops out. He starts measuring her up for her lovely outfit. And they go to the ball. And now remember, the Hellfire Gala is not on Krakoa. It is on the Mykonese Island. The one that, Magneto built that thing on.
Yeah.
In Giant Size X-Men Magneto.
Yes.
Where he talked to this lighthouse keeper dude.
Who's now fucking Jumbo Carnation.
Deep in Jumbo Carnation, which is gorgeous. Wasn't there a Marauders issue where Jumbo was winking at this man?
I guess
so. There was.
Jumbo Carnation in that image of him, he looks like a chubby Miranda Priestley from Devil Wears Prada. Anyway, the Cuckoos are hosting the event.
Yes.
A bunch of people
I blame
are there.
everything squarely on the Cuckoos. I mean, if a party goes wrong, you blame the host, right?
Exactly. And then they're gonna, But then suddenly it's like, uh-oh, there's something going on at the treehouse.
Well, the first kind of sign of like something really fucked up is about to happen is when Forge announces, "Hey, everybody, I've cured homelessness." It's like, well, that can't happen.
Yeah.
That is definitely not going to happen.
Yeah, and then it's like, uh-oh, something's going on at the treehouse. Huh. And then we see Destiny and Mystique having a fight, and a lot of this like kind of goes there was a previous like free comic book day.
Yeah. With Captain Krakoa.
And in that issue, did we see who it was that's dressing up as Captain Krakoa? That hasn't been revealed yet?
I don't think so.
And so waiting for Cyclops in this other issue that had already happened, so we knew this was going to happen, someone stole the Captain Krakoa outfit and then basically threw Cyclops off the treehouse and broke his legs and broke his spine.
Oh, that's why he looks like he's paralyzed.
Yes. So now it's like, oh no, is he going to be in the wheelchair? Is he going to be the new Professor X? I don't know if I like that.
No, I mean, I think they're jerking us around.
I know. Let's not use paraplegics as a plot device.
Right, as a symbol of
like, let's leave the disabled community alone. Okay, so also, Iceman brings Romeo, the Inhuman.
Oh, yeah.
As his
and we're also
date.
seeing Juggernaut. They're starting to tease us that Juggernaut's going to win the X-Men vote, too. Like, Jean is like, you'd be a great X-Man. And he's like, I know, right? And you're like, okay, he's
yes. But from what I remember, Iceman was like, look, I'll fuck you, Romeo, but I want to fuck other people. He basically was like, I'm not.
Oh, but he needed a date to the party.
Yeah. So he's like, but we're not boyfriends or anything. Okay, everybody, like, don't get it twisted.
Listen, nothing brings two homos together like tragedy. So
yeah,
I have a feeling Romeo will feature heavily in the Bobby book.
Have you ever had that? Someone, I was dating this guy and he was very drunk when I arrived to his birthday party. And he introduced me. He's like, hi, this is Jeff. We're not boyfriends. Like, I'm not ready for that. But, you know, I fuck him. To like a room full of 20 people.
Great.
And then his roommate was like, did he just like ruin it all? And I'm like, yeah, I'm out. It's like, I'm done. Anyway, so gays are the worst.
You want to announce that? Back to the party, we have Ms. Marvel and Xavier talking, and Xavier's basically given the same pitch Emma was given.
Yeah.
Like, come out, it'll be great for you. I mean us. I mean you. I mean us.
And here's the interesting thing is we also see Ms. Marvel and Rogue, the two, like, we hate each other, but we kind of love each other.
Captain Marvel, yes.
Captain Marvel.
Well, they've got a very deep, complicated relationship. They go way back.
But I love that at this point now, they're just, because of all of that, they are also just good friends. And I love that. It's like we used to be mortal enemies. Now we're good friends. We also see Rasputin. And Rasputin talks to Ms. Marvel like, oh, you're one of my mutant heroes. What?
She's like, you're my hero. She's like the Inhuman, the mutant, the human, the hero, you. She's like, what?
And so Rasputin sees the future where she was a mutant in this future as well. So I'm like, oh, interesting. So that's the one thing is, guess who knows what her mutant power is?
Oh.
Rasputin does, because she's seen the future.
Oh, good call. She knows what her power is.
Yeah, so they're kind of setting up them to have a kind of friendship, which I'm down for.
Well, I'm telling you that she's on the X-Men too, this one.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever's going on in the X-Men book that will bring everybody back together, I mean, these two are absolutely part of that.
And then we have this guy, Wynn, who also appeared...
This is the page that came late.
Oh, okay. Wynn showed up in that free comic book. There's a thing where he shows up with Doctor Strange.
Yes.
I thought for a second, I was like, oh, is he like the Hood?
Like a punky? Oh, no.
But then I was like, no, because it's like the Hood kind of did magic stuff and he's wearing red. But I'm like, who is...
Do you know what this is?
Who is this person?
So there's a new series by Jonathan Hickman coming out called Gods, G period, O period, D period, S period.
Right.
And these two are the characters that are featured heavily in the promo for that book. It's very much that these two work for the old gods and they have returned to our Earth for a reason we don't know yet.
Oh
but
these, so they're like
they're like a menacing presence that represent like ancient ones.
So it's like a different version of the Eternals?
Sure.
Okay.
We don't know yet.
All right. Well, if it's Hickman, it can't be that bad.
It's the big like event that's going to happen under Hickman's pen. It's going to be great.
So are all these though new characters then?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. That hasn't happened in a while. Where we get like a team of all new people.
I am really into this Dimitri, this kind of faggoty jerk.
I know, he's totally gay. He's giving like he's giving like Christian Frost vibes.
Yes. And he's like a deeply magic creature.
Yeah.
When he's like, magic? Does that sound right to you, Dimitri? Huh. Never touch the stuff. Barely believe in it.
Yeah.
Like, he is deep magic.
But that's the thing is, but then they left. So they're not part of Orcus or any of that stuff, right?
No, they're just literally a commercial.
Okay. But then we get a call that there's an attack.
Yeah. Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Did Falcon really say, like, some of my best friends are mutants, yada, yada, boom? Like, what odd language to give to a black character?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But we have...
But I did love these three talking to each other.
Yeah, but then
Sam, Frenzy, and Prodigy.
But we have... there's a call. There's an attack. And this is kind of goes to where Rogue, and then there's two, and in that in that free comic book day, you also see where Rogue goes off to save Captain America,
an assassination attempt on Captain America's life, and that's Captain Krakoa, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
and so she goes off, and then all the Avengers leave, so now we're just kind of left with the mutants and all of the human dignitaries that were invited to come.
And so, like, when the Rogue and the Avengers leave, like, you're like, you already know, like, fuck. And
it's all set up.
You get, like, the first piece of, like, shit, like, really disturbing news when Lourdes Chantal pops in to Emma and goes, I cannot find Shaw anywhere. And that's your first, like, God damn it.
So Shaw, it's had already been established that he was working with Orcus, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
He's making
he's working with Mother Righteous.
Right. That's who it is, yes.
He wants to own Krakoa, and he's making deals with Mother Righteous.
Right. So then Jean comes along and announces that her and Cyclops are leaving the team, because, Jean, ever a quitter, and Talon and Synch will be the new leaders of the X-Men. And it doesn't matter who you vote for, because everyone that was nominated won.
And you are like, this is up there with like Forge being like, I'm curing homelessness. Like, we're also given the best X-Men team I've ever seen.
We are told, that's the thing. Here's the idea of like what a difference my brain was going through. I'm looking at this page. Here's your new X-Men team: Talon, Synch, Prodigy, Cannonball, Frenzy, Dazzler, Jubilee, and Juggernaut. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so cool.
This
is going to be so interesting. And then I'm like thinking of like all of the fun things that are going to happen. One page later,
unbelievable.
Nimrod comes and kills all of them. No, not Synch and Talon. They get away. But Prodigy
and not Juggernaut,
Frenzy, Dazzler, Cannonball chopped in half. Juggernaut, Jubilee is almost dead. She gets dead in a hot second. But Nimrod comes in and just murders them.
Which is like, it's a little bit of a punch in the gut, because you finally have like a pretty diverse X-Men team, and it's just kind of ripped away. It's just another example. And like, it's just another example of, here's everything you've wanted. Here is like the best version of everything. Just kidding. We're going to tear it away from you.
Also, is it just me? But Nimrod's getting sassy. I don't remember him being this sassy before.
He was always sassy.
He was? Oh, okay. Here he's just, Jubilee's like, fuck you, machine. And he's like, no need to be rude. Smashes her face with his foot.
Since House of X, this has been his voice.
All right. Anyway, so now it's like insanity. Everybody's fighting. Magic realizes she can't teleport. Iceman comes out, starts going after Nimrod with his Omega level powers.
And kind of fucks him up.
Yeah. And Nimrod stabs him with some little weird needle. And it basically just melts him. There's got to be
Bright Swill involved in that thing also, I'm guessing.
And Bright Swill, it just temporarily makes you not have powers, right?
But there was other shit. But let me tell you, this was the most tragic. Like, this one hurt.
Yeah.
When Iceman is melting and he's calling out blind for his friends.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. And this is Luciano Vecchio, whose art is usually like just wonderfully cute. Like, he did the Iceman series on Marvel Unlimited.
Didn't he do Wolverine and the X-Men too?
No, that was
he looks like
that. Was Nick Bradshaw. But it's just that you have one of the most horrific panels is under his pencil. Like, that's wild. And Romeo and Kitty freak the fuck out. They scream because Bobby's fucking dead.
Yeah, and so it's like Omega 2 is dead. Now where's Omega 1? That's Jean Grey. So it's like those are the two that we have to pull out.
Speaking of Omega 1, how about her shielding the shockwave blast that was going to kill everybody on the island when Nimrod landed?
Fucking... But here's the deal. She's not an Omega level with telekinetic, but I'm like...
She is now.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I was like, bitch is like bringing it.
She sends Juggernaut, she fastball specials Juggernaut into a sonic boom to take out Nimrod. Fucking Iron Man Sentinels show up.
So it's just like a horrible party all around.
It's a terrible party. And then here come fucking Stasis
and Omega Sentinel like dancing their way in
through the gate.
So what fucking bitches.
I love them.
Why is and I know I've asked this before, but when did she fully
Karima totally.
When did she turn evil?
It's a data page in House of
there's never been an actual plot where you saw like she switched.
It's explained what the whole process of her is, and basically said this is the end state, and she's already been through the complete cycle. So when she was good, when she was on like Rogue's team, she was like a quarter of the way through the Omega cycle,
right?
But this is how it ended with her being fully taken over.
And so basically, Stasis reveals and has him look into his mind, and it's like him and MODOK have tricked all the medicines so that they can flip a switch, and every human that's taken the medicine will die.
Isn't it wild that Stasis fundamentally changed the medicines to weaponize them, and then Sinister fundamentally changed the resurrection process to weaponize that? Like, the two versions of the same dude attacked like the two strongest things about Krakoa.
And basically it leads to, and then all the Orcus, what are those people in the yellow outfits called?
Is that AIM?
AIM? Is it AIM? Is Orcus? Because they look like the AIM outfits,
no, it's not AIM,
but it's just
Orcus.
Okay, they just have the
Orcus
same.
Orcus is everyone. It's SHIELD, it's AIM.
Yeah, it's okay. But anyway, everybody is fighting.
Kingpin's like, where's Typhoid Mary, love of my life?
And so have they revealed like what's going to be going on with that?
I have no idea. I have a theory when we get to Iron Man though.
Okay. Everybody's fighting, even the Five are fighting. And Rasputin.
Wait, there's a great
fighting.
line about Kitty. There's a great line about Kitty here when Guido fastball specials her through the head of the Sentinel. I think it's Forge who says, or somebody said, Kitty Pryde had always been able to disrupt technology. That's why it was so ironic that she could never use the Krakoan gates. She had finally found a technology that disrupted her.
Yeah.
So they're setting up what's going to happen later with Kitty and the gates.
So then everybody's fighting.
Oh, wait. It's Karima that separates Typhoid Mary and Kingpin. It's Omega Sentinel. She punches him away from Mary when he's reaching out for her and says, back to your corner, human. Kingpin is going to come for her hard.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. They also made a mistake of making Kingpin. Like, Kingpin is now going to be like, I'm going to destroy Orcus. And that's probably, it's like, the X-Men are like, if anything, let's redirect Kingpin's anger to Orcus. That's probably a good thing.
When they're later, when like the resistors are all together, I said to myself out loud while reading it, thank God Kingpin is there.
I know. And I'll give, when we get to that, I'll tell you like what this reminded me of, which made me feel very excited. Anyway.
I had something too. Okay, cool.
Okay, but then Jean Grey finally...
Nimrod cleans Juggernaut's clock and the whole fucking tower.
But then Jean goes stop and basically just freezes everybody.
Yo, she freezes the building and the building falling and everybody. And she's like, everyone fucking listen.
She's like,
girl,
cut the shit out. She's like,
but wait,
no one else is going to die.
Look at the panel. That's where she says stop.
Yeah.
What's that look like?
What?
Little phoenix wings.
Oh, really? Does she have it?
I mean, that is what the whole Jean Grey thing is going to be.
I think that's really pushing it that those are phoenix wings, though.
Oh, I don't. I think there's like loose phoenix things all over these panels.
All right, I'll let you have it.
Okay. And that's what the Jean Grey solo series is going to do. It's going to be like, don't you get it? Jean Grey is Phoenix. Phoenix is Jean Grey. That's it. That's all.
But here's the deal. Moira comes in because she's a robot hiding from the telepathy and fucking kills Jean Grey. And this is where I'm mad. Why did you have to release that there's an Iceman and Jean Grey special coming? It just kind of lowered the stakes.
I know.
Because now we're like, oh, we don't know if there's going to be resurrection
announce
anymore.
it after.
Yeah, announce it after. I just felt that was like, it really lowered the stakes of like what could have been really great.
Yeah, I agree. People would have bought it up. Like, you didn't need the marketing lead time that forced your decision to, like, you didn't need the lead time. People would have just jumped all over
and
it.
Here, Moira is like, look at me, Charles. Look at what I've done and see what's happening. It's all you stupid little fucker. I'm like, what is going on? I am also just like, I wish I could write, because I feel like there's still, I want Hickman to come back and like rewrite a little bit more of like, how did Moira get here? I'm not saying she couldn't get there, but I felt like they did not explain it properly.
That was my complaint then. I was like, wait, why did she heel turn?
And if I had to do my own, what was it called when they, no
Retcon?
Prize. If I had to do no prize, why is, I think it's that living, if you add up how long she's lived, she's probably lived like 1,000 years.
That's
I think she's.
I shouldn't have said that. I oversimplified it. I think she's
lost it.
12 lives.
I think she's lost it. She's lost the plot, and she can't keep it all together.
She's just angry and wants it to stop.
And then I think now that she's a robot, she doesn't have the emotions and the empathy to like. And so but she still has the anger. So I guess she does have emotions.
Because she uploaded herself in that state.
Yeah.
That's the state of mind that she uploaded into this robot. So now she's going to be pissed off all the time.
But now everybody fucking sees Jean Grey killed and everyone's like,
they go nuts.
They fucking go nuts. But then she holds the knife to Xavier's throat. And
he surrenders.
Well, it's kind of like, if you don't do this, is this where she tells him, we're going to kill all the humans. We're going to kill all the humans. So he uses his powers to force everybody to go through the gates.
Now, do you feel Xavier had a choice here?
No.
I don't either.
Are people mad at him that he did this?
Yes.
I think
the people are going back to lines by Magneto while he was dying and Storm and Dougie that are like, you're going to fuck us. You're going to drag us down because your dream is so corrupted. You are so corrupted and you don't see a choice. And you think you're so good that you're going to make the choice for everybody thinking that you have the moral high ground and that's going to kill us all. And so, yes, he did that. However...
But his choice was, if you don't do anything, I'm going to kill everybody.
Right. Which, look, I cannot wait to get into what this means for Xavier's dream and just the politics of the world today. But I fail to see what else he could have done.
I mean, and the thing you could be like, yeah, call their bluff. They're not going to kill all of humanity. But if he did kill all of humanity, the mutants would have been blamed, and then everyone would have tried to come after the mutants.
I mean, you could have fought. They could have hit the switch, and then the mutants could have activated, I guess, and like Jean maybe could have healed everybody. I mean, maybe there.
But at the same time, he made. I hate Xavier, but I do feel in these last few issues of things going around, you can see the weight of when he saw what was going on. I feel like what he did to humanity under the Sinister timeline. I think he couldn't, in good faith, just destroy humanity again. Right.
People have to take that context into consideration. Absolutely.
But all this might be happening, but fucking Jean Grey in her last wakes formulates an entire plan with who?
Girl?
Firestar.
Listen, this is one of my favorite scenes in a comic book ever. This is incredible because of the feat that Jean is able to pull off. And of the geniusness of leveraging everyone fucking hating Firestar.
Yeah, it's like you were never really an X-Man. You always were kind of on the outside. So I want to use you. And you're now... I'm going to make it... I'm going to warp the minds of everyone on Orcus, of like Dr. Stasis, and make it seem that you've been working against them. That you've been working on Orcus' side the entire time.
So this is the part where, yes, they were all wearing psi blockers, I guess, and Moira's a robot, like all that. That's why Xavier couldn't like fight them. Meanwhile, Jean is like, okay, I just rewrote all of their memories.
Well, she really just had to do Dr. Stasis. And then he had to tell all of them, oh no, she's on our side. And then Xavier sends them through, but that's where we start seeing the resist. Certain X-Men who've been trained don't go through.
Wait, there's one thing I have to address.
Yes.
Before.
Yeah.
When Firestar says, if I need to throw someone... Beast.
Oh, yes.
Jean? She did not... There was no sunshine in between Firestar's question and Jean's answer. She was like, but wait, who? Beast. Fuck him. Make some shit up.
Yeah.
I loved it. I screamed. Like, that was so funny. So she's going to throw him under the bus in one way, shape, or form. She's going to pin it all on him when they find out she's a traitor or a mole.
Yeah, I love it. And then what is Mother Righteous? Mother Righteous, she sucks all of Krakoa.
It's not Krakoa. It's the other Krakoa. Remember they like established there was
there's one in the Pacific, one in the Atlantic.
It's the Atlantic one. Which I have to think is like... Is that what she's going to give Shaw?
Probably.
She's like, here, you never said which Krakoa. Take this one, the one that no one cares about.
And then everybody's being shoved through the gateway doors. Very Holocausty.
Yeah, it's like, so this is where we're establishing that we are up against fascism. This was the imagery that was like, listen, if you don't get it by now, this is about fascism, and this is kind of why Xavier's dream ain't gonna work. This just feels like the conclusion of Xavier's dream. And the reason it's not gonna work is because if you want to peacefully coexist, you're gonna have to compromise with bigots. And that don't work.
And it also isn't going to work because as little curse baby is being taken through the gate, she
curse baby!
She curses Charles. She uses her powers on him.
So they have a whole data page about the Red Triangle. By the way, it started with Al Ewing Sunspot was the first one to use it in that like U.S. Avengers book. Anyway, yeah, Curse. So in the Cerebro podcast, Jerry Duggan said, notice that the portal started fritzing.
Yeah.
So see that sound effect, like the script pop, and when Curse is cursing, which is interesting because Xavier is being coerced and then he's being cursed. So
you're thinking maybe she cursed it, so him sending everybody through the gates to their death saved everybody.
She cursed what he was trying to do, but he was under duress.
Interesting.
Kind of. So did she do something to the portals? I bet she did. I bet her portal went to Asgard, and that's Realm of X. That's Magic and Moonstar trying to find the people who wound up in Asgard. That's my call.
Yeah.
And if Curse meets Loki, look out. Have you read any X-Men Green?
I still haven't finished the X-Men Green story. I read half of it, but I haven't finished it.
Then you have seen this. When Curse curses you, the type is green.
Yeah.
Not red. Here it's red.
Okay.
And I wonder if that's significant at all.
Or it could have just been an editorial error.
Yeah. Or she's red triangling it without.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. Psychic doesn't work on her. You can't control Curse.
Yeah.
That's established in X-Men Green.
Okay. So Jean Grey says goodbye to Cyclops. Destiny goes through the gate.
Sad. She's like, I loved you. Past tense. She's going to become the Phoenix, a god.
And then we see
Wolverine snaps.
See, he's resisting. He's part of the fight. And then it looks like Mystique dies, but she's not dead because we know she's going to be in that thing later with Nightcrawler, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, but that's flashbacking.
I think he's like, aha, oh, look at her. She's down there dead. I don't think she was dead. I think she washed away, and then she's going to meet up with Nightcrawler. I think that next book with her and Nightcrawler, there's going to be present stuff with them together, and then rehashing their past.
Okay, I love that. So yeah, Exodus pushes the 5 in. Destiny's like, just listen to Charles, okay?
But it looked like the 5 went somewhere different.
Yes.
Than where everyone else went.
I think they all got split up. I really do. I think there's going to be a number of pockets of them showing up here and there. Destiny hardly seems concerned, though.
Yeah.
So I agree. I don't think
she has her whole manifold thing. And the people that didn't go through the gate, they're ready to fucking fuck some shit up. Then there's a part where they're like, let's hold hands and teleport. Lourdes is going to teleport us out of here.
Emma's got a plan.
Moira then stabs this guy.
It's a human.
Oh, so it's just a random human. At first I was like, is that someone I should know?
But like, really, Moira missed that bad? That's surprising, but okay. Kingpin fucking kills somebody.
And then she teleports everybody away, but there is a gunfire before she's teleported and she is killed.
But she takes them all to the basement of the Hellfire Club.
And if you're just looking here, who are the, like, I saw there's horrible. Mirage.
Okay, yeah. So we've got, do we have Danny Moonstar?
Isn't that who in the red outfit? In the fully red outfit? Isn't that Danny Moonstar?
That's Kitty Pryde.
No. There's one with the spikes on the side of her hair.
Oh, no. That's Monet.
Oh, that's Monet. Oh, yeah. It just looked very, like Native American. So the outfit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Monet.
Oh, okay. So it's Monet. And we have Psylocke.
Yeah, I see the page you're looking at. We have, Conan, Bishop. Because, we know Conan is going to be part of the Uncanny Avengers. So is Monet.
Oh, okay. And then we have
Bishop
North
is going to be in
Angel.
North Star will be an Alpha
Romeo.
Flight.
I wonder, is Romeo going to be a part of all of this?
He'll be in Astonishing Iceman.
Okay.
These are all people that are going to be in like the other books. Like Warren is in Dark X-Men.
Talon, Sync, Dakin.
Talon and Sync will be in the main X-Men book, I believe. Yeah. Gambit will be on Dark X-Men.
Anyway, meanwhile, Orcus, we go back. They're kind of all like left alone. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Meanwhile, MODOK and Nimrod and Stasis, they're all there, but then Firestar's there, and they're like, "Oh, didn't we kill her?" And she's like, "No. She's been
invaluable.
a traitor the whole time." And then it's like Moira's all excited to kill Xavier.
But wait, how great is it? Remember Destiny said there was going to be an X-Men traitor in her monologue to Rogue?
Yes.
What a twist.
So, and then here we are.
Juggernaut's absolutely going to get operated on by Moira and turned into something.
And then we have, we kind of just see, we find out that Emma can't go through the gates. The gates are fucked up. And then again,
but did you see what Emma was going to do? Did you see why she was going to go through the gate?
She was going to go back.
She was going to go back and fuck everyone up by herself.
Yeah.
Girl, I love this character.
Yeah. And then they're going to go and kill Xavier.
They kill all the humans. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they kill all the humans, which is very fucked up. And then she's going to kill the humans, but Rogue comes in and fucking obliterates Moira.
Well, also they call this the Mutant Massacre, which in the age of reusing names and giving them different context, finally we got to that one.
And then I love, as she saves Xavier, she's like, "Firestar, be seeing you, traitor."
Be seeing you, traitor.
So Firestar's like, working. Fuck, that's part of it, but fuck, I don't want Rogue on my bad side.
That's part of it. I mean, that's like, fuck. This page is so finally we get to Pepe Larraz drawing. And like Moira bathed in the light of the Sentinel as she's about to kill Xavier is incredible. And then the page of Rogue popping out of nowhere. Yeah. I mean, I cheered.
But this is where Xavier reveals, when I sent them through the gate, they're gone. The gates are changed.
They're gone.
So everybody's dead. And he's just like, everyone's dead and it's my fault and I'm a piece of shit.
Again, just more hubris. Like, just because you can't sense them. He's like, nope, they're dead. They're dead. I'm the foremost authority on whether or not people are dead, and they're dead.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
And then we end with... Kitty Pryde falling through the gate.
Well, yeah, we end with Xavier left alone on the beach. Krakoa, population of 1. And then we get to this epilogue, which is Kitty Pryde now is the only mutant who can use the gates.
Yeah.
And she lands at the Krakoan embassy in Jerusalem, Israel. Do we know why that's important?
Well, she's Jewish.
Because that is... No, well, yes. And that is the opening scene of House of X. Takes place here.
Oh, right.
So we have officially gone right back to the beginning at the end of the primary Krakoan era.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it doesn't end there because Invincible Iron Man...
Then we have Invincible Iron Man, which takes place right after this.
Where he's fighting, what's his name?
Phylong.
I was about to say, I wanted to be like Fahrenheit.
Close.
Phylong. He's been fighting Phylong. And he ends up in that. He ends up getting, who ends up getting arrested? Is it Rhodey?
Yes, it's Rhodey.
Because they kind of switched Iron Man suits. And then Rhodey ends up getting arrested because Iron Man was able to have like an undetectable Iron Man suit.
Stealth, yes.
Rhodey ends up getting arrested. They go and kill someone at that site of where all the Sentinels are being built and make it look like the Rhodey is the one that killed him. So he's up for murder. She-Hulk's like, I got to defend him for murder. This is all your fault. Fuck you, goddammit. And, Iron Man is like, fuck. I'm fucking up. So then...
He has giant Stark Sentinels in the sky bearing his visage.
So then we see...
that he doesn't even own.
And so when we get to Emma Frost and Fisk, what are they doing? They're signing some kind of deal.
Okay, so here's my theory. I think she's signing Hellfire over to Fisk.
Okay.
I think she's giving Hellfire training and/or club to Fisk. Because I think she's she's making a deal, but she's dumping her assets so that they can't...
come after her.
Take it.
And she now knows, like... okay, you want Orcus, so you're on my side now. So
yeah, and she's giving Kingpin all the resources
to fuck them up.
Hellfire,
yeah,
to fuck them up. Yeah,
And then
Because she's going underground. Like, she can't be operating businesses.
yes, and this is where Iron Man comes, and it's like Fei Long, Emma Frost, Iron Man, all fighting, and they're just bickering the entire time, and I just feel the sexual tension.
Girl,
I'm feeling it.
Can I say something?
I
Can I
am
say something and you won't be
feeling
mad?
it. No, what?
I'm
Okay.
kind of into this.
What do you? Why would I be mad? I'm into it too. This is the thing that's best. Is this is where I feel this is leading, because they get into a fight, and then Iron Man is like, he's getting beaten, he's going to die. Emma Frost comes back for him
She comes back.
and saves him, and I think that flips a switch in him. Like, oh,
yeah.
she's really a real good guy. She's a hero,
She's a hero.
and he gives her the Iron Man suit and flies her off to save her, so he can be arrested.
Did we ever think we were going to see Emma Frost in a fucking Iron Man suit?
And I think that flipped a switch in her, like, oh, and
this is hot.
This is what, and we all know they're going to be getting married.
Oh, this is my fetish.
I have a feeling they're going to get married as some weird legal maneuver, but
they're kind of into
but
it.
during that time they're going to fall in love.
And they're going to pretend that they're not in love.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
Forced marriage is my favorite romantic plot device.
If that, I never did I think, but that is my dream book.
Yeah.
Give me Moonlighting, but with Emma Frost and Tony Stark.
All right. That's a lot of X-Men.
Emma's new, can we talk about Emma's new costume?
Yeah, it's fun. I love it.
Fuck yeah. When those tits are out that much, she is not fucking around.
Yeah. They're like, hey, she's like, yeah, I can show my tits because I can just turn to diamond form and then everything will bounce off of it.
She's like, they're my greatest weapon. Seriously, I want to go back to like, Xavier's dream has no role in today's political world. That feels big to me.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over, Xavier.
There is no, because we're not getting in bed with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. So Gene says it best. It's always a fight. Resist. That's what I think they need to stand for now. Fuck this peaceful coexistence shit.
Yeah.
I'm not peacefully coexisting with people who take vacations at Disney World with their entire family. I'm not living in the same world as them. Not to make it about me and being queer.
But I do like that it's not a full genocide. I didn't like that they killed all those humans. I just hate mass murdering.
No, it's so ugly. I know.
We don't need
It's a
mass
massacre.
murdering anymore. Can we
I know.
stop?
It's just, but I understand the creative goal of making this as horrible as possible so that the next few months, however long it takes, are going to be so rewarding.
Yeah.
Like, there is such a rewarding uphill climb that's about to happen with an ultimate payoff. And I, for one, cannot wait.
X-Men. Wow.
Oh, also, there was the end of the Beast saga in Wolverine.
Wait, when?
Right? Yeah, Wolverine number 35.
Did that come out too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Yeah. Hellfire Gala was so tragic that I read Wolverine. I was like, oh, thank God, a feel-good book.
Oh, what happened?
Basically, it's the final fight with Beast, and Beast gets away at the end.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
But is he by himself? Did he lose all of his other beasts?
Yeah, by
and
himself.
And all of the other Wolverines? Okay.
All of it. They all turned on him.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
But then did all the other beasts die?
Yep.
Okay. All right, good. Good. But Beast is out there, ready to fuck shit
He's
up.
out there.
But that's the thing
He's out
is,
there ready to be scapegoated.
but now that he's like, oh, all of this fucked up shit with the mutants, whose side are you going to be on? All the mutants hate you. Are you just going to switch over to Orcus? Or are you going to go to Agent Brand? Like, I'm curious of like, whose side are you going to be on?
Yeah. Brand is a good call.
Yeah.
All right. You want to move over to movies and TV?
Yes. Yeah, let's hit the music.
I always feel like I'm watching a comic movie or TV.
So we want to talk about BLs?
Yes. BLs. I am watching a new Thai BL and it's like turned into one of my favorites. It's 12 episodes, but I'm 10 episodes in. It's, it's not done airing yet. It's on YouTube and it's called Be My Favorite. Be My Favorite.
What's the really weird fucked up premise of this one?
Okay, well this one, the reason I want to talk about it is because it is supernatural. Basically, it all takes place in a college and there's just kind of a nerdy guy, a nerdy little virgin. He's super shy. He wants to be a singer, but everyone makes fun of him and he's too shy. And he has a crush on a girl named Pear. His name's Kawi. And he has a crush on a girl named Pear. And and he becomes her like secret Santa. Like there's like a secret Santa going on. And so he gets her all these cute little things. And then finally he gets her this weird man sells him this like, a snow globe that's like a music box snow globe. But on his way for the final Secret Santa reveal, where you give the final present and reveal who it is, he breaks the snow globe.
Oh, no.
And because he's late getting there, the hot guy on campus is like, I'm your Secret Santa. And he's like, you stole my Secret Santa. And then it cuts to 12 years later. He has a shitty job. He's still a virgin. He's lonely. And he gets...
Still a virgin?
Yeah. He's kind of like an incel. He gets an invitation to their wedding. The hot guy named Pisang.
No.
And Pears. And so he goes, and then he still has the broken snow globe. And then this man is like, he's like holding it and depressed. And some man's like, oh, I can fix that for you. And this, the old wise man who's always like, oh, you're magical. He fixes the snow globe. And when he turns it on, he goes back in time and it's... And it's the day of, and he's able to reach her in time and say, I'm the Secret Santa. Oh no, he doesn't reach it in time. It's the next day, but he's able to go like tell the guy like, fuck you, go tell her I'm not the Secret Santa. And and the guy's like, all right, I'm not the Secret Santa. And then he's like, yeah, all right. And so then he ends up like getting to that guy, Pisang, and being like, fuck you, I'm going to be by your side to make sure you're not fucking with her. You stay away from her because I like her. And so then he's like, okay, all right, I changed time. Let's go back into the future and see what happens. And so he goes back into the future. Boom. He still has the invitation to the wedding, but he's now he's now the best man.
Oh God.
And he's like, what? And then the guy, Pisang, shows up drunk and he's like, what are you doing? You should be at the wedding. And he's like, I can't hold it back anymore, and just starts making out with him.
Oh my God.
And he's like, I'm in love with you. And then he's like, ah. So then he like goes back in time again, does the snow globe, and he's like, oh God, well now I need to fix it so that he doesn't fall in love with me. But everything he does, the guy keeps falling.
This is a recipe for disaster. It's like that Simpsons where he keeps going back in time.
He keeps going back in time, but it just makes the other guy fall more and more in love with him. And so as it goes...
What's it called? Secret Santa?
It's called Be My Favorite.
Oh.
And so as it goes on, he starts realizing that the best outcomes is when he starts giving in and starts... And so finally he starts falling in love with him. Episode 10, he finally agrees. He's like, I feel like the only way everyone will be happy in the future is if I date you. And he's like, all right, well, if we're going to be boyfriends, we should fuck. And he's like, all right. So it ended with them fucking. And that was the end of the episode. They like took their clothes off and started making out. And I was like, woo! Anyway, it's really fun. And the guys are super hot.
It's called Secret Santa?
Be My Favorite. Stop saying it. It's not called Secret Santa. And it's on YouTube. I've never heard
the phrase Secret Santa so many times in my life.
Be My Favorite on YouTube. Watch it. It's cute and gay and sweet and lovely.
YouTube.
And I had to talk about something sweet because there's something that ended.
Okay, let's talk about Secret Invasion's finale.
Garbage. I hated it.
Total fucking garbage.
It's just bad. It just...
Like, it was fine. Like I watched it. It was like, it wasn't as bad. Like, everyone's freaking out. Like, it wasn't that. But it's so thoughtless and stupid. And we have now given up on, like, connections and narrative. Like, now Marvel MCU is just like, we're just going to tell a bunch of stories. And, like, either you fucking care or you don't, you know?
And I don't.
But this one wasn't even told well. So here's oh my God. they don't know how to do reveals. That was true the entire series, but it was the worst sin in the finale. When they revealed... All right, so just let me rant for a second. Oh, my God. I need to take a deep breath.
Okay.
So you established that Fury, in quotes, is at the radiation site with Gravik, and he's giving Gravik the Avengers DNA so he can, make powers. Then you have somebody at the hospital, some phantom menace at the hospital, taking out the president's guards at the hospital. Okay, and it's Sonya, blah, 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 blah. Then they reveal that the Fury with Gravik is Gaia. And you're like, okay, great. Then they cut to showing that Fury is the one at the hospital taking everyone out. The way you're supposed to do it is you have the Fury with Gravik, then you establish that there's a second Fury at the hospital. So the audience has a moment of confusion, and then you reveal that the other Fury is Gaia, right? Don't you agree that's how you're supposed to fucking do that?
Also, as soon as he walks in and starts coughing like, oh, it's over for me, I'm dying. I'm like, God. That's not him. It's a Skrull.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, we done know that he's going to be in a movie coming up. We know he's not going to die. Like, it's just stupid.
Like, the CGI at the end wasn't bad, except for that horrible moment where she flexes Drax's arm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've never seen anything that looks that bad. Also, is Drax's tattoos in his DNA?
I guess
What the fuck?
That's stupid. That fight was so
fucking
anticlimactic
and stupid. And now you've got her with the powers of every character. Like, we're probably never going to see her again, but like, either you make her Captain Universe or like, just don't ever show me her fucking face again.
Yeah. And in the end, he just goes off into space with his Skrull wife. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why did I watch this? It was just pointless.
And then you also have Cheadle. You have Rhodey revealed that he's been a Skrull for a while. People are saying he's been a Skrull since before Endgame because he's wearing the hospital gown he was wearing at the end of Civil War.
Right. Oh,
so,
okay.
like, really, like, you made the decision for that heartfelt goodbye between Rhodey and his best friend Tony at the end of Endgame.
Was just with a Skrull.
Like, was a Skrull. You couldn't say that he was taken after that.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like a whole 5 year.
And the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, there's like you
got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
like fuck you.
Anyway, it's not good. So let's move on.
No, it's not good. It makes me pissed off about the Marvels now because they set up the Marvels by being like, oh, the Kree want to have peace talks. By the way, okay. Where? Why?
Yeah. But
something
on a good note, Harley Quinn premiered the fourth season.
Out of nowhere. I did not expect a fourth season this soon.
Yes.
Or at all, frankly.
It's great. I will say I think I'm not as like the third season was so mind-blowing to me. This one isn't as great to me as the last season, but I feel it'll get there.
It'll get there. But this one is about them navigating their complexity, which is kind of a slog.
Yeah. It's the idea that Harley Quinn now wants to be a good guy.
Yeah.
And her girlfriend is now the leader of the bad guys. And it's so fucking fun.
It's fun. It's a great concept. And you do have to watch them. You really have to watch like them as a couple kind of compromise and negotiate, which like at least they're queer. Because the last time I had to watch that, I feel like it was Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story, and I wanted to throw a slushie at the television.
Yeah, I watched that recently, and I just thought it was okay.
But Harley Quinn, they had some great fucking jokes. Could we talk about in the second episode when they go to the Evil Women in Business convention?
Yeah. And
the spokeswoman stands up and says, I want to thank our new members, Livewire and Meg Whitman.
Meg Whitman. That was great.
And Poison Ivy, the first female CEO of the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, I also loved when in the second episode where they were... Was it the second? What was the one where someone was stealing all the body parts and they were trying to cut off
Professor
Nightwing's butt, and it was just Nightwing's butt.
They made it all about Nightwing's ass.
Oh my god, that was
so
amazing. Funny. I loved it.
So good. So good. So good. Let's keep the Nightwing's ass stuff coming.
Yeah. And it's super fun and sweet. And I also just love where it's just like, it's so not like a queer show, but it is a queer show. Like it's such an afterthought that it's like, oh, right, they're lesbians.
Yeah.
But this is just normal. I love that.
Yeah. 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 Oh my God, it's so funny. Alfred is, the guy that does the voice of Alfred is the murderous gay from White Lotus.
Oh, right.
Tom Hollander.
Oh, yeah. And he tries to get himself arrested to go to jail to be with Batman, but then he goes to the wrong prison. To be with
Bruce Wayne. It's great. It's great.
Anyway,
meanwhile, Bruce Wayne has got another butler in jail.
I know.
The other butler is like, sorry, darling. He tells me all his secrets now. To Alfred. So good.
It's great.
Yeah, we love it. We love Harley Quinn. New episodes every Thursday. Yeah, it's great. The Vegas episode, I was like, okay, this one isn't as funny because it's really them navigating their fucking relationship bullshit.
Yeah. But it's still good.
But it's still great.
I love it.
I love it. You know what did Secret Invasion better than Secret Invasion?
Harley Quinn?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, right.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, the LMD mid-season arc, when it was life model decoys instead of Skrulls. That is how you do a Marvel thriller about imposters.
Yeah.
And paranoia. That's how you do it. You know who else did it better? Peacemaker.
Yeah.
With the things that lived in your head.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm like, maybe AI should be writing these because I give up.
I think AI did write these. I really
AI did the opening credits.
They literally gave us the ending that She-Hulk made fun of.
Yeah.
What's the next show? Is it Loki?
Yeah, Loki just had an ad released with him running around that clock, that
Miss
clock,
Minutes.
Miss Minutes.
I have 2 Miss Minutes t-shirts and 1 pair of Miss Minutes socks.
Well, you need psychiatric help. No, I'm just kidding.
My therapist is actually right here listening.
Well, that was a lot, but we covered it.
That was a lot.
Guys, the X-Men is in peril, and we're going to be here to give you the up-to-date of everything that's happening.
They're just in peril. This is what happens to our favorite heroes. They need something to hero out of.
Yeah.
And it's now fascism, which is why Xavier's dream is obsolete.
Yes. And where's it all going to end up? Where's the reset going to be? I don't know. But I'll tell you this much. I'm going to read every episode to find out. Are you listeners going to join me in this journey? I don't know where I'm going with this.
That's fine. It's like our opening. Why don't we just hit the tagline?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, homos. Do you read comics?
Huh?
Well, if you do, then that makes you queer.